Right guys, good morning everyone. Welcome to a new video on United Chat TV. It may be gloomy outside or raining or cold wherever you are in the country or the world, but the summer transfer window is just hotting up, and if reports are true, Manchester United have signed their first player this summer. We're going to be talking all about him. There is a lot of talk around Torres this morning as well, the Spanish international centre-back for Villarreal. So I'm going to dive into these two reports. There's talks about Frankie de Jong, that deal's dead now. So there's a bit to talk about. But first of all, let's talk about Manchester United's reported first signing. A lot of accounts on Twitter last night said that the deal's done and dusted. Jurriën Timber, the Dutch international centre-back from Ajax, will be Erik ten Hag's first signing. So we're excited. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. This guy is versatile. He can either play at centre-back or he's comfortable at right-back. He fits what Erik ten Hag's style of play is, his possession-based. And yeah, I'm excited to see how he adapts to the Premier League. So we'll soon see. But I've got high hopes about him. He's come through the academy at Ajax. He's got a lot of potential, and I believe Ajax fans don't want him to leave. He was one of their best players last season as they won the domestic league. So, yeah, these signings, I trust Erik ten Hag. I trust him. If he wants to go in for Timber, I believe that it would suit him. He also said in an interview a couple of weeks ago that Timber has the potential to be a future club captain. So, who knows, maybe next couple of years he might be the next Manchester United captain. But I'm excited about this signing, and it changes and it shows a massive shift in our transfer policy. Instead of signing overpriced, overrated centre-backs, this deal has apparently been done for anywhere between, I think it was 25 and 30 million euros. So I think that works out at about 28 million, 26, 28 million, which is a bargain in this transfer window. And I'm glad that United have started looking at the bargains and started looking at the players out there that you can build a team around but aren't going to cost the world, which they've done in the previous, under Ed Woodward and previous managers. But now it's all about identifying the right style and the right players to fit the manager's philosophy. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how Timber does in a United shirt. Will he play right back? Or is he going to play alongside Rafa Varane? Because there's also news on another centre-back. That's what I said at the start of the video, Torres. Good on the ball. Yeah, there's a few things that he could work on, but he's another young gun from Villarreal. He's got a £50 million release clause. United only want to pay 45, but as the reports go this morning, that United are advancing on that deal. So is it going to be a case of, would Erik ten Hag want to play a back three next season? Is it going to be Timber, Torres and Varane? If it is, then I am excited. I'm excited to have three natural centre-backs, three good centre-backs, and it means I don't have to see Harry Maguire in a United shirt again. Fingers crossed. But I see why Ten Hag's gone for players like Timber and Torres, the TNT. I know it's two different leagues, Spanish and Dutch, but both of them are good at bringing the ball out of defence, both comfortable in possession, and can both start attacks from the back, which is what Erik ten Hag likes to do, likes to build from the back and cause an overload in midfield and then push forward, but he also likes to play a high defensive line. And Timber's quick. Torres is relatively quick, and everyone knows about Rafa Varane. Everyone knows. On his day, Varane is class. So to see them three next to each other next season, fingers crossed, if it happens, it's already a massive improvement, which a lot of United fans will be happy about, especially after the amount of sloppy goals we conceded last season and the fact that we finished with a goal difference of 0. That says a lot about where Manchester United are at the moment. But two smart signings like this, if reported one's done and one's advancing, then that takes United from there up to their next season, and that's just the defence. But as I said, they still need a couple of more signings, but it's nice that they're doing relatively cheap deals and not spending 70, 80 million out on one player. Yes, Frankie de Jong's £80 million, which won't happen, I don't think. I think that deal's done, and I think United are looking elsewhere. As what I explained on the video yesterday, I named 2 players that I think could fit the mold perfectly, if you want to go back to the video. But but yeah, I am now excited about this summer transfer window. It seems to be hotting up. United seem to be doing things quietly, and it just seems to be a change in direction all the way from, I'm not even going to mention the Glazers because I can't flip and stand them, but all the way from Richard Arnold, all the way down, Ranić, Murtaugh, Fletcher, and now Ten Hag. And it does seem, after the awful season, it does seem like a good time to be a Manchester United fan. I'm not blowing the trumpets. I am not getting ahead of myself, but smart signings like this, and these are players who have played in the Champions League. Pau Torres was one of the reasons Villarreal got to the Champions League semi-finals this year before they got ripped apart by Liverpool, but he was one of the reasons. And to go off and do a defensive masterclass like he did at the Allianz Stadium against Juventus, and then the Allianz Arena against Bayern Munich, it just says a lot about how much he's come on as a player. United were linked with him last summer before they signed for Varane. Pau Torres was one of the names mentioned. I know Villarreal need to sell. So I think that's one of the reasons why Villarreal are eager to get the money while they can. So I'm 50-50 on this deal. The reports have come from very reliable journalists and very reliable accounts, same as Timber. The reports have come from reliable people that I trust. So if I end up being wrong, then journalists lose the credibility. But 2 good centre-backs, if it is. And it's a fast start to the window, which, as what I explained on the video yesterday, it's what United need. United need a fast start, and United need their transfer business done. And Timber and Torres, I think it'll be a brilliant start to the window. It's not finished, and if Timber is the first signing, and the whole Torres thing just goes, then I'm happy to eat my words and say, oh, fair enough, then we've signed Timber, and that's that. But with the thing that Wan-Bissaka's been told he can leave, Brandon Williams has been told he can leave, that only leaves Timber and Delors, who can play right back. But then that also means United need a centre-back. Because is Erik Ten Hag going to trust Harry Maguire to play alongside Varane next season after the calamity of displays this season? Is he going to trust Victor Lindelof when Eric Bailly's been told he can go and Phil Jones has been told he can go? Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, Timber is apparently the first signing. All that's been done and dusted, and apparently he'll come out in the next couple of days with the formalities, the fee and everything else. But what I've been told and what I've seen is it's 30 million euros. And it's just pending medical and pending all the other little bits and pieces. But yeah, that's that. And as for Torres, the deal's advancing. There is intent on United's side to get the deal done. His agents are due to fly to England this week to speak to Manchester United about the deal. See where that goes. So I reckon a bit more will come out that this week about it. So that's them 2 covered, right? I've spent nearly 10 minutes talking about them 2. So now I'm going to go on to the midfield situation, right? Over the past 24 hours, the United's transfer list of midfielders has come down. Tchouaméni's John Real. Phillips doesn't want to join us because of the Leeds United, Manchester United rivalry, and City want him. Declan Rice out of our budget. So yeah, and Frankie de Jong only wants to join a Champions League class. and, well, not Champions League class team, which is your PSG, your Real Madrid, but he won't join Real, so it'd be PSG or Manchester City, which, unfortunately, I'd take him at United, and I know Erik ten Hag wants him, but it all depends what happens, but United don't want to pay the money that Barcelona want for him. Frankie de Jong's a bit unsure about joining the Europa League team, about joining United at the moment, and he doesn't want to leave Barcelona. His agent and the club's trying to push him out. So that's where we're at with the Frankie de Jong situation. PSG have opened talks with his agent, Manchester City have had talks with his agent, and United have had talks with his agent. Erik ten Hag's apparently trying to ring him every day to convince him. So that's that. I'm not going to go too much on the midfield situation because I don't have no concrete links, and I don't want to start speculating. But United need next season. United need a midfielder. So that's that. I'm not going to start going off the video and going off what I wanted to talk about in the first place. So that's just that, and that's sorted. Right. And now, onto the front line. Danjuma. Reports in Spain state that United have held informal talks with Villarreal to sign Danjuma, but nothing's been advanced, no fees being discussed. It's just informal talks with Villarreal and his reps to gauge interest in seeing if he'd move to United. Danjuma's a player that I'd take at United. He's quick, he's agile on the ball, and he is a good footballer on the counter-attack. And if that's the way United are going to play next season, then, and possession-based, which is the way United think, they need someone to get in behind the defence, and Danjuma can do that. So it'd be one to keep an eye on. I think he's worth, because I think Villarreal do need to sell with not major Champions League. I think United could get him for about 35 million. And he's one that I'd take, and he's one for the future. Bear in mind his stock has rose over the past couple of years, because, as I said, 2 years ago he was playing for Bournemouth. And then, like I said, he's played for Villarreal, and he's reached the Champions League semi-final. So, yeah, that's one to keep an eye on. Same as Anthony. Anthony's one. United knew they were going to be linked with him. We all knew, because he was Erik ten Hag's golden boy at Ajax. So that's just another one to keep an eye on. So, right, guys, that's the transfer situation sorted. That's the latest transfer rumours started, gone through this morning. One concrete link. Well, apparently one concrete signing, one concrete talks. Torres. Nothing new in the midfield situation. Nothing new in the striker apart from the rumours Danjuma. Fabrizio Romano did say last night that United will sign one centre-back, one striker, one midfielder and a full-back. So it is an exciting time. And I think it's all about, if United want to go and sign two midfielders, I think it's all about outgoings. Because it's all right letting Pogba, Lingard, Mata and Cavani and that go, but they're not getting a transfer fee for them. So I think if United are going to do that, they'll wait. If they sign a second midfielder, they'll wait to see how much they get for Martial, Eric Bailly, Wan-Bissaka, Phil Jones, and trying to think who else. Anthony Martial, Eric Bailly, Wan-Bissaka, yeah. And Dean Henderson's another one that wants to leave. There was a quoted fee the other day of £40 million. Is he going to leave on loan, or is United going to let him go? In Newcastle, United are really interested in him and they want him, so who knows? But what I'd do for that is, because a couple of years ago, Newcastle tried to price us £50 million for Sean Longstaff, then I'd make sure United get £50 million off Newcastle for Dean Henderson. It's just what I call payback. Well, they are the richest club in the world. They can afford that. They can afford it. So they need to start saying it's an inflating market. But yeah, that's basically the incomings. That's what United are targeting. The outgoings, most likely, as I said, will be by Wan-Bissaka, Jones, Dean Henderson. They're all a Martial money that United can get for these players. And the free transfers that are leaving is Pogba, Cavani, Lingard, Lee Grant, Juan Mata. So, yeah, it is going to be an interesting summer. And I think it's all about how much money United spend, net spend. So, who knows what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks? Who knows? But I am excited. As I said, the summer transfer window is hotting up. And I've decided, depending if I'm not at work or not, I will be going live when breaking news comes around about Manchester United. I will be going live and I will be giving all my new subscribers, all my followers, the latest breaking news. We'll be sitting down, a little bit of in-depth analysis about it all. So that's what we've got to look forward to. But it's going to be a brilliant summer transfer window. And please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit my videos. I'm on the way to 100 subscribers. I'm up to 30. I want to hit 100, say 100, 150 by the end of this summer transfer window. As what I said, I've got that collaboration coming next week. So please, it's an exciting time to be part of this channel. And as we move forward, yeah, bring it on. Have a good day, guys.